At the National Assembly, President Park Geun-hye delivered a lengthy speech on the government's budget plan and pending national issues. She also focused on the history textbook issue, which is arguably the biggest source of friction between rival parties. Hwang Sung starts us off.
President Park laid out the government's budget plan and policy goals for next year in her speech before the National Assembly on Tuesday. But she also had other objectives in mind, including urging lawmakers to swiftly pass a handful of key bills.
우리 경제의 활력을 불어넣고 청년들에게 일자리를 주기 위한 중요한 경제 활성화 법안들이 수년째 처리되지 못하고 아직까지 국회에 계류되어 있습니다.
One is a bill aimed at improving the service industry, which has been held up at the National Assembly for 3 years. The president said a competitive service industry could create as many as 690,000 jobs. She also emphasized how costly a slow ratification of Korea's free trade agreements could be for exporters.
한중 FTA의 경우 비준이 늦어지면 하루 약 40억 원의 수출 기회를 잃어버리게 됩니다.
She also used the speech to address the controversial issue of state history textbooks. The government wants a single state-authorized history textbook for secondary schools to eliminate what it characterizes as left-leaning content in existing books. President Park addressed the opposition party's concerns on the issue.
일부에서 역사 교과서 국정화로 역사 왜곡이나 미화가 있지 않을까 우려하고 있지만 그런 교과서가 나오는 것은 저부터 절대로 좌시하지 않을 것입니다.
But whether the remarks were enough to win over opposition lawmakers on the controversial issue remains to be seen. Hwang Sung, Arirang News.